Hi boys and girls! This week we are going to be working with contractions and we're going to be learning 4 different contractions. So let's draw 4 lines at the top of our board.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Our first contraction that we're going to be looking for is the contraction of not. So let's say write not at the top of our first line.
Not.
Our second word that we're going to be using contractions for is the word is. Let's say and write is. Our third word that we're going to be using contractions for is the word have. Let's say and write have at the top of our third line. And the fourth word that we're going to be using contractions for is the word will. So let's say and write will at the top of our fourth line. Let's get started. Our first word is the word couldn't. I couldn't go outside and play. Couldn't is a contraction for could not. Don't forget our apostrophe. It is taking the place of the O in the word could not. Let's say and write it together. Could int. So that apostrophe right there is taking the place of the O in the word not. Couldn't. Our next word is the word whose. Like who's going outside? Who is our words, and the contraction is whose. So with the S at the end of that word, I know that it's going to go under our second heading here, is. Let's say and write whose together. Who apostrophe S. Whose. Our next word is the word could have. I could have done my homework when I got home from school. Could have. Could have contraction is could have. So could have is going to go under our third column, have. Let's say and write could together. Could apostrophe V-E. The apostrophe is taking the place of the H and the A in the word could have. Our next word is the word they'll. They'll put their shoes under the bench. They will. So it's going to go under our fourth column. Let's say and write they'll together. We're going to say and write they. The apostrophe is taking the place of the W and the I, and we add the LL at the end. They'll. Our next word is the word wouldn't. What is the word wouldn't a contraction for? Good, would not. So I wouldn't do that if I was you. So wouldn't is going to go under our first column. Let's say and write together. Would and apostrophe T. Wouldn't. The apostrophe is taking the place of the O. The next word is the word theirs. There's a big cloud rolling in. Theirs is a contraction for there is. So that's going to go under our second column. Let's say and write it together. There, and the apostrophe is taking the place of the S. Theirs. The next word is the word would've. I would have liked to watch the movie. Would've is a contraction for would. Excuse me. Would have is a contraction for would have. So that's going to go under a third column here. We're going to say and write the word would. Would. Apostrophe V-E. Would have. So the apostrophe is taking the place of the H and the A, just like in the word could have. The next word is the word that'll. That'll take a long time. That'll is a contraction for that will. So we are going to put that under our fourth column. That'll. That apostrophe L-L. The next word is the word aren't. Aren't you having fun? Aren't is a contraction for are not. Are you not having fun? So aren't is going to go under our first column. Let's say and write it together. We're going to write the word are with our N apostrophe T. So the apostrophe is taking the place of the O. Our next word is the word hears. Here's a piece of paper for you. Here's is a contraction for here is. So that is going to go under our second column. Let's say and write it together. Here, apostrophe S. The apostrophe is taking the place of the letter I. Our next word is the word should've. I should have done my homework last night. Should've is a contraction for should have. So that's going to go under our third column. Let's say and write should. Should. We're going to add our apostrophe for the H and the A, and then we'll add our VE at the end. Should've. Our next word is the word this'll. This'll take a long time. This'll is a contraction for this will, so that's going to go under our fourth column. Let's say and write this. Apostrophe LL. This'll. Our next word is the word weren't. If it weren't for the rain, I would have gone outside. Weren't is a contraction for were not. So that is going to go under our first column. Let's say and write were. We'll add our N, apostrophe for the O, and T. Weren't. The next word is the word where's. Where's my dog? Where's is a contraction for where is. So that's going to go under our second heading. Let's say and write where. Apostrophe for the I, and S at the end. Where's my dog? The next word is the word might have. I might have stubbed my toe and broken it. Might have is a contraction for might have. So it's going to go under our third column. Let's say and write might. Might. Apostrophe for the H and the A, and VE at the end. Might have. The next word is the word she'll. She'll put her shoes on. She will are the two words for the contraction she'll. So we're going to put that under our fourth heading. Let's say and write she. Apostrophe LL. She'll put her shoes on. Our next word is the word doesn't. It doesn't have the name at the top. Doesn't is a contraction for does not, so that means it goes in our first column. Let's say and write doesn't together. Does, N apostrophe T. Doesn't. Our next word is the word he'll. He'll go to soccer practice tonight. He'll is a contraction for he will, and so that's going to go under our fourth column over here. Let's say and write he, and then our apostrophe for the W-I, L-L at the end. He'll. The next word is the word hasn't. She hasn't had dinner yet. Hasn't is a contraction for has not. So we're going to say and write hasn't under column 1. Has, N apostrophe T. Hasn't. The next word is the word you'll. You'll have your lunch at 11:20. You'll. You'll is a contraction for you will. So that's going to go under our fourth column. Let's say and write you. Apostrophe LL. You'll. The next word is the word don't. Don't forget your lunch. Don't is a contraction for do not. So do not. Don't is going to go under column 1. Let's say and write it together. Don't, apostrophe T. Don't. Our next word is the word what's. What's on the menu today? What's is a contraction for the word what is. So we are going to say and write what's under column 2. Let's say and write what. Apostrophe S. What's. And our last word for this week's contractions is the word who'll. Who'll carry the lunchbox for me? Who'll is a contraction for who will. So we're going to say and write who'll under column 4. Who, apostrophe LL. Who'll. All right, guys, go ahead and read over your words on your own, making sure that you have your contraction and your apostrophes in the right place. Great job this week, guys. Don't forget to study.